Good afternoon, guys. It's December 14th, 2021. It's Dwayne the Trader, also known as Mr. Risky Wayne. Sorry for coming out with a little late video today. I did have some overnight work I had to do. Didn't get off till I was pretty late, so I overslept. But yeah, we got stopped out at two positions. USD CAD. USD CAD was just very strong for around a 2% loss. I mean, like I said, I was wrong from the jump. So as you can see, I did end up getting stopped out. I ended up getting stopped out at that level from right when I've entered. I mean, I was wrong from right when I entered. I didn't see profit at all. Like, it didn't turn green for me at all. I was pretty just straight wrong. We did, like I said, the reason I had got into this trade is let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all this. The reason I had got into this trade was because I said, I tried to sell right here, and I said we was struggling to break down, and I said I ended up getting took out for a 2% loss last time, but then we end up breaking down, and I didn't want to miss this trade, so I drew a fib retracement level. I drew a fib from high to low, and as you can see, I got in at the 61.8 golden level, and usually that is a good sign to get into a level, to get into a trend that you think is going down. But obviously I was wrong, and just completely ignored that level. Then I tried to look for, a pullback. I was like, okay, well, I don't believe in this trade going short no more. So I drew a long fib to about this high yesterday, and was just looking to see if we could get down to the 61.8 or 50% level, and so I could try to close out the trade. But as you can see this morning, it didn't happen. It just straight took me out. So, those trades, it's whatever. I did get, and then, I mean, now I'm kind of a little upset I closed now. But I did close my Swiss franc trade last night because, like I said, we were sitting in this trade for around 3 days. We're sitting in this trade for around 3 days, and as you can see right now, I did get stopped out. Well, I closed the trade for a 1% loss because last night we were starting to break support. Looked like we was headed back down, so I just wanted to close out for a 1% loss, expecting that we was going to go down and touch this level. Like I've been sitting in this trade for 3 days, and then after 3 days, I wanted to break down. But as you can see now I want to start pushing up. But like I said, this trade has just been so flippy floppy, and I'm kind of tired of this trade. So I took a 1% loss on that trade. So I lost about 3% today, which I will learn my lessons from that. I will learn my lessons from my losses and everything. But let me get rid of that. But my other trades are okay. The only losing trade I'm really looking at right now, which is not too bad, is my New Zealand Cad Trade. Like I said, the CAD has been weak for some reason. The CAD has been some very weak technical, I guess, fundamental reasons. Because, technical reasons, the CAD looks strong. But I guess for fundamental reasons, investors and traders they didn't see the CAD being a very strong pair. Like I said, New Zealand, like I said, we're in this little tight little wedge pattern, so I still do believe the bear trend for the New Zealand CAD is still here. So like I said, we are just a little bit down. We're down $3.14, just 0.5%. So it ain't too bad right now for my New Zealand CAD trade. I said nothing really interesting is happening. We're just kind of, staggering up. Like I said, I did kind of figure this would happen towards the end of the year with less volatility going into Christmas and New Year's, and everything, would slow down for some pairs. But like I said, we trade all year. We don't give a you know what I'm saying? So trade all year. We follow the trend. Like I said, I did try to get into this trade. Like I said, it's not kind of working out. I'm in some drawdown right now. Like I said, I am risking about 2% on this trade as well. So let's say, if these three trades, this New Zealand Cad trade don't work out, I will be down another 2%, which would throw me around just about almost, giving back profits that I made pretty much all year. But you know, that's cool though, because you know it takes, like I said, I lost 3 trades, and but those 3 trades are taking, you know, only 2 of my trades away. And you know, if I do win, you know, 1 trade is going to erase those 3 trades I lost, right? And so that's what we talk about: risk management and proper risk reward ratios. So you know, yeah, we all have a little slumps, and we're having a little slump right now. Like I said, uh, you know, like I said, lost 13, we lost 6, we go down, we lost 11. So you know, we are, like I said, in a little slump since our last win trade. So we lost 11, 16. So let's just say 12, 18, and then 14. That's like what? Almost about $29. So those 3 trades, even though I lost those 3 trades, still doesn't cover my Euro CAD trade, right? And so that's also good to know. That's also good to have and understand in trading is, you know, yeah, we have losers, but as long as my losers aren't big, as long as my losers are smaller than my bit winners, and that's all that matters. So we're going on to, like I said, the Aussie Australian dollar. Like I said, this trade is finally pushing down in profit, so that's good to see. We finally see some type of profit, some type of profit going our way. I am looking to move stops to break even once we probably break this level right here. Once we probably break this level right here, we'll look to see if we can move stops to break even. Yeah, look to see if we can move stops to break even, expecting to see the price push further down in price action. If we could get that to happen, you know, that would be nice. Then, you know, at that point we'll be sitting in about 37 pips here, and if we get down here, that's about 60 something pips. So definitely be nice to move stops to break even at that point and have that as a risk-free trade, as we can finally have some risk-free trades on the table. We have one risk-free trade. The Japanese yen is, you know, is close. Like I said, you know, it is showing bearish pressure. So I am still confident in the Aussie Japanese yen. We were trying to pull up this morning, as you can see, but the bears are stepping in, heavy rejection. So that's what we like to see. And, you know, we really like to see if we could change the candles from green back to red. And if we could do that, then I'll definitely not solidify my trade, but have a very strong confirmation in my trade that we're going to see lows. And if we see lows, you know, from entry, that's what? If we see lows, that's entry from, that's about 186, you know, maybe, you know, we break this level. Let me see if we get some levels out. See if we get some levels out. You know, that's not close enough. You know, if we break that, I'm still not moving stop. So we have to at least see a move to here to really like move stops to break even or into profit. But like I said, that is an update on that trade. Like I said, we're all sitting okay in that trade. And then we have the Aussie Swiss franc, which this trade almost came and took me out today. As you can see, we was like maybe, we was literally like 8 pips away from taking me out, right? Taking me out for like a 1% loss, 1% gain, which will erase my USD Swiss franc trade and completely just had that as a break even, non-avoid, like it didn't even happen trade. You know, like I said, we came down, as you can see. I moved my stops to right just above this high, this wicks high, and we see price is, like I said, try to push up towards it. Like I said, I did move my trade to break a break even plus profit. So like I said, even if we get took out, we still get a little bit of profit. Nothing that, you know, we weren't looking for that to happen, but definitely if it can happen and we can get this turnaround in this market, then I'll definitely be nice to see. You know, if we could turn around and start to head to lows, you know, that would be around, right here will be around 80 something percent, 88 pips profit, which will be a nice little trade. But their lows, like I said, you know, is around 195, 200 pips. So that'll definitely be a nice little trade. And I've been sending this trade for around since December 8th. So, you know, that'll be definitely nice to get a little bit of reward for that trade. Positions that I'm looking into, like I said, I was looking to get into the CAD JPY, but like I said, the CAD has been very, very weak. The CAD has been very, very weak and not holding its levels. So, you know, going back, got to switch the mindset. Got to switch the mindset. Like, okay, it's not holding these levels. We're now like, I feel like the CAD is going into a bear trend, and so I would like to see something play out like this. Let me get my thing out real quick. I would like to see, maybe something come up, hit this level, and then come down, have stops like above there, right? Would definitely like to see something like that happen going for a short trade. So, I will, I'll set an alert for like the middle of the area. Let me set an alert right there. So I will set an alert to let me know when price gets back up in this little box zone that I drawn. And, we'll look to short this pair, short the CAD Japanese yen. We do have some news coming out, so that really depends. Like I said, we'll see. But now, like I said, my mind is like, back. Okay, it's a downtrend. Like I said, now, we breaking levels that we shouldn't be breaking for an upward trend, and so now I feel like you got to adjust. You got to understand market structure. You got to adjust to stop being so biased when you're a trend trader. If it's an uptrend and you're getting taken out in uptrend trades, obviously, you got to switch your mindset to, okay, now, it's either going to be a range bound or a downtrend. And that's where you got to understand market structure and price action to be able to understand what type of market you're going to be in, right? And then, like I said, we have the dollar yen I was looking at, but like I said, this pair is doing nothing. We can go over some trades I was looking at. Let's go over the dollar real quick. The dollar index still very sloppy. It's like been going range bound, down and up, down and up. Hasn't really made a move decision yet. Then that's why dollar Swiss franc has just been so sloppy. It's been up and down, up and down, up and down. Nothing really interesting about that trade. I was looking to a euro dollar trade. I do have now euro dollar. There is, we're having like a little wedge pattern breakout. Like maybe if we could tag the bottom of this lows, I could, see something as a reversal trade. Once we really like break out of this wedge pattern, we come down, we taste it, you touch this. If we could find support at that level. I would like to see how we hold going up, seeing if we could get a breakout. Seeing if we could do, like I said, come out, do something like this, come out, touch it, and then we push up. That would be definitely a great entry, something like there, stops like right there, something like that. Looking for targets up here or something, definitely, I could see maybe a reversing. Like I said, we are creating like a little wedge pattern, and if we do something like that, right, stops, we do something like that, we'll have stops. Like I said, that'll be what? Not even that much. That'll be about 75 pip stop with around just at least 150 pips target. And I would, like I said, when I'm in a downtrend and I'm trying to trade a reverse and I think the trend is going to change, that's when I start having take profits, because you never know, like, okay, yeah, we could get there and then it could just completely reverse. But I still at the same time decide if I want to have a take profit or not. Like I said, I just know that, it could be a matter. We had two little box zones here, and that's probably where I end up being taking profit at. Like I said, I won't have a take profit, like, set. That'll just be like a mental take profit. But, like I said, I probably would trail stops and find something into there. But like I said, this trade probably won't even happen until next year, until January. So, like I said, I will put Euro USD on my watch list. But like I said, I'm not looking to get into this pair until next year. We do have the pound. The pound, like I said, it's on its downward trend. It's just been getting destroyed. It's just been getting nasty. It's just been getting tore up in the market. So, like I said, just not really interested in no pound trades. We have the euro, Japanese yen doing nothing. We have GBP odd. Now, GBP odd is definitely an interesting trade, right? Now, I was looking at this, like I said, long. And then I tried to get long here and got stopped out. I am looking to re-get long because we have pushed back up into this area. We failed to create a higher low, right? I mean, a lower low. We failed to create a lower low. I guess you could, if you really want to say this was like the lower low or this was the lower low, that, trend can be changing. So, like I said, at the same time, it really depends, because we're sitting at what? Let me see. We're sitting at, yeah, so like if we could get up to this area, the 61.8, and we start to really fail from there, Then, you know, like, okay, you know, I could probably look to see for another bearish trend happening. So I will set an alert. I was looking a little bullish, but now, like I said, you know, looking at these levels, I am kind of a little bit bearish. So, you know, like I said, I understand, you know, the trend could change, but at the same time, you know, gotta understand fundamental analysis of different economies and currencies, you know. And like I said, in the overall long term of this pair, we are in an uptrend, right? We are in an uptrend, but at the same time, you got to recognize, you know, market structure. We came up here and now we just really sold off. We was breaking higher highs and higher lows. We was breaking that, and then it just made a complete reversal. Just totally went to shit. And so now, you gotta be able to just change that mindset at the same time. And so, you know, I do have two different ways I want to trade this, right? So if we come up and we do something like this and then fall down, you know, look to have entries there, the stops above there. Like I said, probably like stops like right there, right? Above this recent high. I mean, not this recent high, but about this structure of level here. If that don't want to happen, and then, you know, so if that doesn't want to happen, then, you know, we gotta definitely have, let's say, something like, you know, do this, come down, and do that, which then, you know, that will leave like an entry here with stops just below there, looking at least looking to target back up to highs. But at the same, you know, but that's the thing about trading. You never know. So we're gonna see and wait. We're not gonna rush it to no trades. Like I said, I'm not really gonna rush any more trades. Like I said, I was just about almost a little over leveraged on the account, about 18% used margin. I usually like to keep it around 13%, but I was a little heavy in New Zealand, like I said, in my trades. But like I said, so I'm not really. Like I said, so let me get this off the watch list, because like I said, that's just not important right now. Like I said, so that's pretty much it for today, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry for the late video. I did oversleep. It had work, but you know, we back on the grind, baby. We back on the grind. If you like to join my Telegram channel, link in the description is completely free. If you want to get in trades before you see these YouTube videos, join my Telegram channel to find out when I'm taking trades and getting into trades, so you can get in trades. And if I'm making money, it means you making money. All right, guys, follow my Instagram at Mr. Risky Wayne, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.